Hey guys, it's Adam from the Dimensional Game Squad here, bringing you with the last episode of this recording session, and the last video of this week. And this is Battle of the Beasts episode 18. Man, we're already 18 episodes in, wow. And this is Krestor the Crushing Terror versus Stealth the Ghost Panther. Now, I'm having a bit of difficulty with the lighting, as you may have guessed from this episode and the previous two episodes. Simply because on this side, the image looks all grainy, whereas on this side it's just overexposed from the light. And, what the hell? So I need to, adjust that after this recording. But I think it'll be okay for now. So, let's get this over with. This fight will probably be a short one as well, because it's kind of obvious which Pokemon. It's kind of obvious which beast will win because, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? So, close your eyes. Wait, no. This fight will take place in the Winding River where Doomskull and Crab's fight was. For the simple reason, because Krestor is actually a water beast, whilst Stealth is not. So, they will be fighting in a similar style that Crab and Doomskull was, and if the result of that fight was anything to learn from, the beast in the middle or in the river has the advantage. But I can't do anything about that because I don't exactly want to give Krestor the disadvantage by putting him, let's say, in the Northern Mountains, because he's actually not supposed to be in that area. So close your eyes and let me weave you a tale. This is probably the most unfair place for a fight to take place between a water beast and a land beast, but what are you going to do? So, alright, the story behind it. Malval sent Stealth to find Krestor and give him one slash of his claw to turn him evil so Malval can possess Krestor and take control. Krestor, basically, needs to, not be slashed. So basically, Stealth's mission is to not kill Krestor, but Stealth doesn't understand English, and he gives his own mission to try and kill Krestor. Krestor is just defending this territory. So let's get into this fight. Close your eyes and let me weave you a tale. Stealth has bounded all the way from King Hugo's palace all the way to the Winding River to find and kill Krestor. Krestor saw Stealth coming at a distance and decides to hide underneath the water. Stealth is now lurking around the river. Krestor pops his head out of the river, roars right at Stealth. Stealth starts bounding from side to side, pouncing straight towards Krestor. Krestor dodges Stealth's attack, and while Stealth is about to land, Krestor gets his head and tries to slam his head down onto Stealth to crush him. Stealth is too agile though, and moves out of the way, so Krestor just hits solid ground. Stealth turns round and starts trying to slash at Krestor, and he lands one slash on Krestor's head. So that means Krestor's evil, right? Wrong. He's always been evil. So that actually does nothing. So Stealth's claw just did a tiny bit of damage. So Krestor gets back up and shoots acid out of his spikes. And it starts raining acid. Hallelujah, it's raining acid. I hope that's a thumbnail. Just like me going, hallelujah. Because that'd be hilarious. So Stealth is quickly dodging the acid drops. And whilst jumping from one side of the bank to the other, he gives a few whips at Krestor's neck area, and just causing Krestor to recoil back. And Stealth didn't look where he was landing because he lands in a puddle of acid, causing Stealth to straight away jump back up to try to not stay in there too long, otherwise he will start dissolving. And the damage isn't that bad. He does have some minor damage on the padding on the bottom of his feet, and his claws have now dissolved. The Stealth is just bounding along as a clawless little panther. So, he's not as fast. He is able to still jump rather far though. He jumps from one side of the bank to the other to try and get Krestor to go dizzy, whilst Krestor twists his neck around to keep an eye on him. As soon as Stealth is about to land, Krestor does the same thing to try and smash him against the bank again. This time it works and actually crushes, not Stealth, but his tails. And before Stealth can move again, Krestor gets behind Stealth and chomps down on Stealth's tails and doesn't exactly bite them off, but pulls Stealth up into the air by his tails and starts swinging his neck around like a hammer, like the hammer throw thing in the Olympics, just swinging his head around. I like doing that. So does a friend of mine, or Brandon, and he lets go, causing himself to go flinging into the air. Well, he doesn't exactly let go. Krestor was still swinging himself around, but the tails just came detached and just swing, and Krestor himself goes flying into the air. And this is where the rumour, do cats always land on their feet? Well, we'll find out. Stealth is flying through the air, lost his tails, the blood is seeping out of his tails, and sees King Hugo's palace in sight. It was like, oh god, I started here, and now I'm going back. And Stealth, luckily, didn't crash into the wall. He crashed through the window and was able to gain his composure, sliding across the floor before crashing into the wall. So, into the wall on the other side of the dorm, let's say. So Stealth pounces out the window, lands on his feet, yes, and starts bounding over towards Krestor again. Krestor, roaring in victory, thinking Stealth is dead, shoots acid into the sky as like a kind of like a fireworks display for himself. And now it's just raining drops of acid, and he sees Stealth coming up towards him. And he's like, "Oh, you're not dead yet. Oh, you ready for round 2?" And so Stealth has to charge straight towards Krestor, dodging all of the acid droplets coming down towards him. Some have actually hit Stealth. One in the head, one on the muzzle, and a few on the back, maybe a few on the sides of his legs as well. And he's ran on top of a few as well, but it didn't stop Stealth's speed. He jumps up, going straight towards Krestor, and well, actually no, he can't slash. He bites down, he lands on top of Krestor, and bites down on Krestor's neck, like scruff of his neck area. I don't have any because I'm basically just skin and bones. But on the scruff of his neck, right where you probably might grab a dog to pull him back. But I personally would say don't do that, because I think that causes pain for the dogs. Don't grab a dog or any animal by the scruff of their neck. I know that's how wild animals carry their young around, but I don't really see the point in doing that because, well, I think it's wrong. So Stealth grabs onto the scruff of Krestor's neck and starts pulling directly at it. Krestor starts swinging his neck around again, trying to shake Stealth off, but it's not working. So Krestor then realises that Stealth can't breathe underwater, so he dives under the water until Stealth finally lets go. He turns around and sees Stealth just flailing around. Krestor gets his thin arm claw thing and hits Stealth so far, with such power, that that Stealth shoots out of the water again. And this time not going towards King Hugo's palace, just landing on the bank. Dazed and really injured, Krestor roars at Stealth again. And this time, instead of biting on the tails, lifts his head up, smashes Stealth into the ground, and then opens his mouth and swallows him whole. And just in case you think Stealth might live in there, considering Krestor can shoot out acid, I'm going to assume that the acid comes from his stomach. So Stealth is basically being sentenced to death by acid. So kind of like I'm not sure what to compare it to, but basically Stealth just fell into a vat of acid that's inside Krestor. Bones, skin, fur, everything has dissolved in Krestor. So Stealth has lost this fight. Krestor has won this fight. Now, like Calder versus Hexen, there was absolutely no way Stealth was going to win in this fight. And Krestor just had a bunch of other abilities that he can use. Stealth's only useful ability to try and make it go in his favour didn't work at all because Krestor is already evil. So, yeah, Stealth. When the drawings came out and I saw this matchup, I was like, yeah, Stealth is not going to win this. And I was right, he didn't. So, the winner of this fight one last time is Krestor, the loser is Stealth. If you think it should have gone the other way, where Stealth should have won, leave in the comments below why you think Stealth should have won. And if you agree with Krestor winning, say, I agree! But if you think the fight should have gone another way, please leave in the comments below how you think it should have gone. Basically, I'm just saying, for homework, no, I'm joking. Leave in the comments below how you think your version of the fight would have gone. And I'd love to be interested. I love reading your comments. I just don't respond to them. So, God, that made it sound terrible. So, with that being said, that is all for this time. If you liked what you saw or heard, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell down in the corner below. One day I'll say that without talking utter gibberish and just thinking, oh God, how can they understand me? I can't even understand what I'm saying. Wow, I need to stop talking. And next videos come out will probably be a Series 7 Doc 2 review or more Bass of the Beast. I don't know. I actually don't know what the next video will come out. Most likely Doc 2, but I don't know. Because I'm planning something else, but I'm planning it with a friend. So I need to invite him into this recording area just to get this recording. So, that being said, I already did the outro. So I'll see you next time.